Yes, sir.
Dellasie, what are you saying?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the show.
Building, baby. Come on now.
Hold on. I have a lot of questions. Half of these questions I'm about to ask you are not part of the questions I'm about to ask you.
Let's go. Give it to me.
Just after seeing you here, I have about at least 5 questions.
Oh, Lord. Give it to, come on.
Okay, Dellasie. First off,
yes.
For anybody that's hearing about you for the first time, how would you introduce yourself?
Wow. Well, I'm a recording artist, and I truly mean artist because I don't do one thing. I sing. As you guys know, I rap. You guys haven't heard any of the singing stuff, but I rap. I'm a songwriter. I started off as a pianist, so I'm a trained pianist.
Okay.
I took piano from age 8 to 17. Yes, and I'm a performer, so songwriter. So I do a little bit of everything. If
you want to see the performing part, I mean, she's in a seat, all right, but we're live on Facebook and Twitter.
Oh,
so you can see her moving.
Okay.
You can tell there's a big vibe going on.
Vibe.
Yeah. But did you grow up in Ghana though? I have a feeling you did not.
No, the blofonio, you can hear it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was born in New York City.
Okay.
I was raised in New York City. However, I came to Ghana every year. Like since 6 months old, I would just come every year. Like either summer or Christmas, we would alternate.
Okay.
So people thought that I lived here. They thought that I went to GIS because I had the accent. So everybody thought I went to school. Every summer they would see me.
Listen,
Christmas they would see me. Hey, Dellasie!
The GIS accent.
You see your life. You see your life.
I'm not the one that said you started about finishing it.
You see.
But listen, so every single year.
Well, until I was like 21, because my dad, he's the former Deputy Director General of the UN, and so when you're at a senior level like that, they have some perks. One of the perks is they give you tickets to your country of origin for you and your family, because the UN believes in holding on to your tradition, holding on to the things that are part of your culture.
That's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope that they do that.
Yes, and
because it's easy to get lost,
Absolutely.
Yeah, in the world trying to fix every country's problems and forgetting where you're from. I think that's very easy. I didn't know that. That's nice.
Yeah.
So, where are you from in Ghana?
Well, my mom's from Keta.
Okay.
And my dad's from Bompata. I know this is very controversial because I have one Igbe parents and one Akan parent, but yeah.
So 50-50.
50-50. 50-50.
What's the longest that you stayed in Ghana for?
Well, I've been here now for almost 7 years. So I have to say, I came in late 2018, November.
Oh, you haven't gone back again?
I haven't gone back.
Oh, so you're a proper Ghana girl now.
Yeah. Proper
Ghana girl. Okay.
Yes.
Now let's talk about the music.
Yeah.
Did you always do this, when you're alternating between, the States and Ghana every year? How young were you when you started doing music?
Truly, music in general, I started super early, like baby stages.
I'm telling from the piano and all of that. I'm sure you started. You came from
I
a
sang
musical.
in my church choir, and I did my school chorus.
And then you don't sing in the church anymore, do you?
No. But I will say this, and actually, I have something to show you. The audience might be able to see on the stream. I brought it along with me.
Okay.
But I went to uni in Atlanta. This uni called Emory University.
Okay.
And while I was there, I connected with this crew called the Lion's Den. It was like this collective of musicians.
Okay.
They helped me put a mixtape together. And that mixtape got to Pharrell Williams eventually.
Oh my days.
And I ended up flying from Atlanta to New York to have a meeting with their A&R, this guy named Tony, who was the A&R for Pharrell at the time. They were considering signing me because they're like, oh, she's like Foxy, she's like chocolate girl with all the flows and everything. And it ended up not working out because the label disbanded and it was very complicated. But I started in uni like doing the rap thing for real. That's the first time I did a project, and I'll show it to you. Hold on.
Okay. We want to see this.
It's so old. It's like a CD. So
the leopard print bag and the fit. Okay. I'm just now peeping.
You see your life. Yeah. Oh, and the phone. Come on. Wait.
I didn't see the phone.
Come on.
That's fire. That's fire. But wait, so when was this released? Oh, this is not released.
It's not an official tissue release. It was just a mixtape.
Okay.
It was just a mixtape.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how many? Okay, let me see. 6 songs.
Yeah.
Okay, we have Black Star Airlines. Interesting title.
Yeah.
Frequent Flyer Miles.
Yes.
Okay. Paris featuring Ghost.
Yes.
Or Paris featuring Ghost. Mama Africa. Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
I'm interested in Bruce with an aesthetics.
Bruce Lee is insane. That's one of the most insane. So this is such a good story. So I'm glad you asked me.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of Ill Mind? He's a producer.
Ill Mind, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for those of you
listening, I don't know
listening,
much about, but I heard the name. Yeah.
Those of you listening that don't know Ill Mind, he's what they'd call a super producer. He's produced for Eminem, Lady Gaga, Beyonce, like big acts, you know. Okay. And I was working on this with a different producer who's friends with him.
Okay.
So he went to his studio one day, and Ill Mind played the beat, the Bruce Lee beat, for my producer, and he goes, "This beat is for Jadakiss. Jadakiss is coming like tonight, and this is for him. I want you to hear it." So my producer is like, "Wait, hold on, because I'm working with this artist. She's crazy, like she's amazing, and I feel like she would tear this up. Like she's doing a mixtape, and it's about traveling. That's the theme. You notice there's a theme there.
Yeah.
So it's about travel.
Airlines, miles, Paris, New York, Mama Africa. Yes,
exactly.
Yeah.
And Bruce Lee, the beat is very like Asian inspired. So he's like, this is perfect for her because the mixtape is like she's going all around the world. She's going to Africa. She goes to Europe. She hasn't gone to Asia. We need this. So he goes, listen, this was for Jada, but if she's as good as you say, I'm gonna let her keep it for 24 hours. If she could really do something to that, I'm gonna let it go. Okay. And as you can see,
that's pressure.
As you can see, is there.
But we're under pressure to deliver because that
if you're born ready, you never have to get ready. When my producer came to me with the story, I was like, bro, I'm ready. This beat is crazy. I wrote my verse in like 20 minutes. I was ready. I was ready. So yeah.
Now I'm very interested. What's the title again?
International Coke. Because Coca-Cola is different flavors in different regions of the world. And the university I went to is the Coca-Cola University because Emory University owns Coca-Cola in Atlanta. So I made that connection through my, it's a,
I mean, you'd have to explain it, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
But from what you're saying, it makes me want to really know what your influences are.
Okay.
When it comes to, since we're talking about the rap.
Yeah.
When it comes to rap, who are the people that you look up to? Like, okay, I want to be like that. I want to sound like this. Yeah.
Okay, first of all, I love Missy Elliott. I don't really rhyme like her. I think I'm a little more lyrical than she gets. But she's a legend.
Yeah, definitely.
And I mean, I know Lil Wayne has said this too about her. Like, that's his biggest inspiration.
Yeah.
But like, because I'm very artistic, as you can tell from my personality. I'm very colorful. I don't know if you looked at some of my videos, like, which I shot and edited those myself, by the way. Okay, I got a little,
Interesting.
But I'm very inspired by her fearlessness, her creativity, the way she brought her singing and rapping talent together. I like to do that with a lot of my work. So I think she was kind of a blueprint in a big way.
Right.
But then also Lauren, of course. Lauren is like super duper lyrical, but still feminine at the same time, still maintaining that.
Yeah.
But she has a consciousnness. And then Foxy, who is actually an acquaintance. I don't want to say she's like friend of mine, but she's an acquaintance of mine. She's a mentor, so she's Foxy as well.
Okay.
And then, I know this is going to sound random, but Sizzla Kalonji. You know Sizzla? He's the Jamaican dance hall guy.
Wait,
is it reggae? Dance hall reggae vibes?
When you said it, I thought you meant RZA.
No.
Wu-Tang.
Oh,
you
no.
mean Sizzla?
Sizzla Kalonji.
Oh my goodness.
Sizzla Kalonji.
Oh my goodness. Where from that one? That is a random.
It's random, but not so random.
Why?
I'll explain.
Okay.
When I was 18 and I started in uni, my boyfriend at the time, who went to school with me, he got into Rastafarianism.
Okay.
And he said, look, he went deep into it, and he was like, listen, I can't be with a woman who's not of the faith.
How?
And being a young girl that I was and so in love, I followed him kind of blindly into that faith. And a big part of our routine was to listen to these conscious artists that kind of like spoke to, you know, lifestyle and how you should live your life and eating ital and, you know, uplifting your community and all this. So Anthony B, Sizzla, Capleton, all these kind of guys, anybody who knows like that kind of conscious reggae knows these dudes. They're like the icons.
Yeah.
And like I'm very, very, very much inspired by these dudes. So
that's very interesting.
Yeah, like a lot of when I sing, a lot of the harmonies and stuff I use, I'm very influenced by Sizzla. Like he has a really cool way of using his harmonies and melodies, which I'm very inspired by that.
Now I have a random one for you. Since you're more of a rapper, how do you feel about Afrobeats and the fact that it's sort of taking over?
That's exciting for me. You know, when I first started observing the rise was around 2013. I was flying out to London
like Fall
during
on
that
You
time.
and all Davido Fall.
Yeah, well, that came 2016.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
but 2013, I think it was big in London, and I was spending a lot of time in London between like 2012 and 14.
Right.
I almost moved there, but then Brexit happened, and I came here instead. But I started hearing it for the first time a lot out there. Like, who's this dude, Shatawale? Who are these people, R2Bs? Who's this, you know, guy, Stowboy? Like, I was hearing all this, and it was so exciting. So I came to Ghana that year, and I was connected with Reggie Rockstone, who's actually my mentor. Big shout out to Reg. Grandpa. And I told him, listen, I've been doing this hip-hop thing for a little bit, you know.
Right.
And nobody knows really that I'm Ghanaian. And you know how much I love my country and I love being from here. I'm always telling people in New York, Ghana is lit. Forget that African booty scratcher BS. Ghana is freaking lit. I go every year. What's wrong with y'all? We be in the hills, baby. Rolling in the Benz, baby. What you mean? You talk about swollen belly, flies all face, HIV. What do you mean?
What's up?
We got paper, baby. We rolling till our body, baby. I don't know nothing about.
Come on.
So I'm like, how can I put that into my music? Like, how can I bring that in? And that's why I kind of transitioned from just doing straight hip hop to Afrofusion music.
Right.
I started working with Ghanaian and Nigerian producers. So I've worked with Tabani Music, Kwaku Drizzy. I don't know if you guys know him, but that song. Zeros that Millsy played.
Yeah.
That trap, Afro trap, that was him.
Okay.
And a couple Nigerian producers as well. And then I just mixed my hip hop flavor with a little bit of pidgin. You know, I put a little Trianga here and there.
I can tell you're from here, but we can tell you're not. You know, the accent. But you do a good job.
Oh, thank you.
You do a good job.
Thank you.
Right now, what I want us to do is to play a record we haven't played already.
Okay.
Which record would you want us to play?
We can do Bounce It. That's my next single. It's dropping the 28th of this month.
Okay, that's Bounce It. That's just you?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Tell us about that before we drop it.
Yeah, so Bounce It is just like, it's a pure Afrofusion danceable tune that I really feel is going to hit people heavy. They're really going to dig this. Okay. Because when I perform it, people go nuts. Okay. So I already know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a banger.
I want to know. So introduce this one for the people. Let's drop it real quick. Let's go.
Oh, bounce it. Get ready to bounce it with me, people. Let's go.
Yeah. So I was actually thinking this before the interview, right? Okay. And I think it skipped my mind and someone said it. Okay. So I'm going to read this to you.
Oh boy.
So this is from Mr. Unknown. We never actually know who this person is. It says quite an interesting list of people that inspire you. But have you been told you sound like Nicki?
Yes, I get that. Yes,
because I was gonna ask that before you came in with the energy, and then I forgot that question.
Yes.
So it's good that he's bringing that to me.
Yeah.
So how many times do you like
so,
a comparison?
So much. I mean, I think it's a compliment because she's fantastic lyrically, and she's still, you know, she has so much energy and she's very colorful. She's an interesting person to listen to.
I think even personality-wise, you have a bit of Nicki.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, she can be all calm, but because I just got this message from 60 from Ephenia says she's too wild.
Hey. There's no such thing.
Yeah, I know, right? But I get what he's trying to say. It's not on the side of it being too much, but then, you know, on this side, of the world, we're a bit more. The ladies are supposed to be very, mellow and very calm. So once you have that energy, it's very easy to stand out.
Yeah,
it's very, very easy to stand out. But definitely loving the records. You said this one is dropping on the 28th.
Yes, the 28th.
Okay, so that's next week, next weekend. It's coming out. Yep. Okay, do we have visuals for this?
Yes, but it won't be dropping on the 28th.
Okay, I'll come later.
It'll be like a week later. Yeah.
But you have a song with Medical.
We're working on a song together right now.
Which one is the Habibi one?
He did Habibi and I remixed.
Oh, so you remixed
so it's like it's kind of like a freestyle.
Like a freestyle.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, right now, I want to know, how long have you been focused on, actually like being an artist? Because it's a different thing doing music, recording, and there's being an artist and moving like an artist.
Yeah.
How long would you say you've been doing that?
Probably the last 10 years or so. But the thing is, I took 3 years away from music.
Right.
My partner passed away during the COVID.
Oh.
Yeah. So it really just took me way out of my elements.
Okay.
It came as a surprise. Yeah. So I took the time off to grieve and collect myself and work on. I have other businesses, like other ventures.
Okay.
So I focused my energy that way because I wasn't prepared to be vulnerable enough to do music.
Yeah. No, it's cool. Sometimes you need to heal before you can heal others.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so this December was more so like my official return to music, like official.
Okay.
I've had like a little drips here and there since, but this is like the tsunami. And it's interesting because Kwaku Smoke booked me for his show this December, and it's called The Revival.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's how I feel. Yeah, I performed, and I feel like this is my revival.
Yeah. I like that. I like that.
So it seems like the universe is in tune with everything that's going on.
Yeah. And I love it. I love that you took time off, because I'm somebody that's big on creatives taking time, making sure that you're okay. Because before you can heal other people, you need to be able to heal yourself before you can do that. So I'm happy that you're back.
Thank you.
Doing your thing. This is this first time meeting you. I'm loving the energy. A lot of people sending a lot of messages. They're excited.
Oh, really?
Mostly about the energy and the way you rap.
Oh, nice.
But if you could work with anybody in Ghana that you haven't worked with, like officially on a song, like a collaboration, who would you be looking at?
I have a long list. I have a really long list. Give me like 5. I think 5 is fair. Mugiz. I love Mugiz. First of all, big shouts to Mugiz, because when I first moved here, a mutual friend who's close with him, we met up and he was just talking about his day, and he's like, yeah, I passed by Mugiz's house. I'm like, what? You at his house? And he's like, yeah, that's my boy. I'm there all the time. I'm like, yo, I know this is like a little forward, but you think you could see if maybe he might, be down to just chit chat with me a little bit? And he was like, yeah, I'll ask. And Mugi said, yeah. And the next day I went to his crib and, to his home studio. I played a bunch of songs for him, and he gave me a lot of really good, solid advising.
Right.
He was really, really humble and really kind. And it's not common, that you find that in the business. So I want to give a big shout out to him, and I would love to work with him. He has a very special and unique voice. He kind of reminds me of Jadakiss in that sense, because Jadakiss also has a very unique voice. Mugi's I think we would do something crazy together. Blacko,
yes.
Yes.
Mugi's, I'm loving the list already. Mugi's, Blacko, who else?
Shatawale.
Listen. I don't know if you've heard this before.
YFM, they be gentle station, YFM, they be gentle. YFM, they be gentle station, YFM, they know they insult artists. YFM, they know they talk about artists anyhow. All the people they know YFM, they be young boys where they want to make money. So if you be young boy, listen to YFM.
That is my favorite. The best thing Shatawale has ever said ever. So we are big fans of Shatawale.
Yes.
So Shatta, Blacko, Mugiz.
Yeah.
Can you add 2 more?
And then so for the girls, because we gotta throw some of my girls in there. So Effia. That's my girl. I freaking love her. She's so dope. Yeah. And she's so
Big
down to
Dragon.
earth. Yes, right. Althea Nocturne. No, Big Dragon energy. Yeah, I really, really love her. And Amaray.
Amaray.
Oh my gosh.
Your list is impeccable.
Thank you.
Your list It's impeccable.
Thank you.
And I'm actually happy that I know all these people and know how genuine they are. So if you ever have a chance to do a song with any of them, please kill it for us.
Of course, you know I have
Kill
to.
it.
I have
Kill it
no
for
choice.
us. Kill it for us. Do you have any projects coming up that you want us to know about?
Yes, March 16th, my EP drops. It's
Okay.
the Pressure EP.
Okay. So we're getting one on the 20th. That's the Bounce on 28th. And then on the 16th of March, we're getting the EP. What's it called again?
The Pressure EP.
The Pressure EP.
Yes.
Why they give you pressure?
Yes, I'm applying pressure on the
How many
game.
songs are we getting?
6.
6?
Yeah.
Any features on there?
That is to be seen.
Okay.
Surprise.
So are we getting just rap or we're getting some
no.
Afro and a mixture?
Oh, it's a mixture. It's a mixture. Like we're getting a little bit of Afro house in there. We're getting a little Afro pop in there and some hip hop too. So a little something for
I
us.
have one more question for you. A little controversial.
Oh boy.
No, it's not that bad. Not that bad. I mean, you've been doing music for a bit. Out there before you came back to Ghana officially. What would you say are the differences that you noticed trying to do music out there and trying to do music here? Are there certain things that we can do better, like certain things we're doing that's not probably helping the industry that you've seen or experienced?
Yeah, that's a very important question. So I appreciate you for asking. Yeah, obviously, coming from New York, it's such a big industry there.
Yeah.
So and it's going to have its differences in terms of efficiency and resources.
Right.
In Ghana, artists still don't get their royalties. So if we were to give a level, like a mark that would indicate, where we are not where we should be
at all.
I like to say that Ghana has a music scene that is very, very strong and full of life and full of amazing talent, but we don't have a true industry, because we don't have commerce flowing in and out. We don't have government subsidizing. We don't have local investment. We don't have foreign investment that's consistent. We don't have a true ecosystem that is running. It's just like. It's
I know what you're saying, but I just want to help you.
Yeah,
I want you to say it the way you want to say it.
There's structural things that aren't in place in a very stable way still. And so before we can really, get to that next step, we really would have to get those things in order. Another thing I want to say, which people won't like.
Here we go.
Yeah, people won't like this. And actually, Camilo just said this. I just saw it on Twitter yesterday, actually.
Okay.
But I agree with him. He said that he believes if somebody is buzzing right now in the industry, everybody kind of needs to rally behind that, whether they like them or not. Or at least if you're not willing to do that, then don't disparage them. Right. And I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Okay.
There's a lot of egos in this industry, and they need to be turned down because Ghana's just not in a position, to have all of that. We really need each other, and we need that support system so that we can have our place firmly on the international stage where we deserve to be. Yes, there's a lot of international artists that are doing really well besides the big three. I mentioned Amare and Blacko. Jackie's doing very well. Kitty's doing very well. King Promise. Those are all my people. They're doing amazing. And there's others that are doing really well. Joey B is in the States. Kwesi Arthur. But we don't have the consistency, the congruency that we need. And one more thing that I know is going to upset people as well.
So far, I'm not upset.
Okay. Because some people have egos. They don't like to support each other. The fan bases are always fighting on Twitter, always disparaging their favorite artist against the artist that doesn't get along with them. And I really feel all of that needs to just subside because it's just very, very unhelpful for the bigger picture. We just cannot afford all of the dissension because we're not
at that level where we can do that.
We don't have the luxury of doing that. We got to get where we need to be, and then we can do the frivolous stuff. But we really need unity for real. And I remember before moving here, Afrobeats was picking up large in New York, and I was big on that scene because I would be performing, and I had a lot of DJs. I'd go to support them, so I was always out. And there were these two separate incidences: one with Stonebwoy, one with Shatta Wale. With Shatta, it was this is my favorite song of his too, Kakai.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that's my favorite song. I go crazy when that song comes on. And we're in the club and we're all going crazy. And then I hear this dude like, man, I love those Nigerian artists. They're killing it. Ooh. So I was like, bro. I was like, he's not Nigerian. And I was like, he's Ghanaian. He's from my country. He's from Ghana. He's like, no, he's not. He did a song with Burna Boy. They was repping for Nigeria. He's Nigerian. I'm like, you need to calm down. So I ended up having to go in my phone and Google it and show him that, no, he's Ghanaian. Yeah. Right? So that was one incident. Then there was another incident where Stonebwoy, Bawasaba, and everybody was going in, and then this girl was saying something about Nigerian artists. And then I was like, no, sister. You know, she was more understanding. She didn't argue with me. She's like, oh, he's from Ghana. Okay. Yeah. But the point I'm making here is that, you know, we need to be more intentional about talking about Ghana a lot in our music. I mean, we do, but it's casually. Yeah. I'm saying we need to really be intentional every single time because West Africa is largely Francophone. There's fewer countries that speak English. So when they hear an English-speaking song from this region, they immediately assume it's Nigerian. And Nigeria is 10 times the size of Ghana. So yes, they have more artists out there. So it's easy to get confused. A Black American that does not live in Africa does not know that Waka is Nigerian and Chale is Ghanaian. They don't understand the difference between a Ghanaian accent and a Nigerian. You cannot expect them to. How would they ever know that? So it's not their fault that they can't make the distinction. But because we know we're up against that, we need to be intentional and say, no. We're going to make sure that you know that we are Ghanaians. So it's not to say that that's not happening, but I'm saying do it with intention. Like literally every single song. Like for real. Because people really, I mean, Ghana needs to set itself apart. Right. Because Ghana is such an amazing, iconic country in so many ways. But when it comes to music, we're always overshadowed or conflated with this other place. And I think Ghana has the power and potential to stand strongly on its own. We are Black stars and we deserve to stand on our own. So we really need to be focused on being so intentional, not taking for granted that people will just assume that we're Ghanaians. They don't know a lot of times, they don't know a lot of times.
Listen, this is the best way to end this conversation. I feel like Malcolm X is in the studio. I'm stammering right now. I have nothing else to say. If you're not going to listen to her, there's no way you're listening to me.
You lose.
You're not listening to me, definitely. If you didn't listen to her, then you're definitely not listening to me. At this point. But Dellasie, what do you want to tell the people before we go? Something short and sweet for the people.
Okay, this is actually really important that I haven't gotten a chance to say. Okay. So even though I do sing and I'm kind of like a half and half artist, I decided to be intentional about rapping. Okay. And that's because I feel African female rappers don't get the support that they need. And I don't think that Africa has like one strongly influential female rapper that everybody in every region recognizes, like a Sarkodie, or a Casper. Like we don't have something like this. And I want to give a big shout out to Eno and Frida Rhymes and It's Tiffany and Easy and Feli Nuna as well, because these girls have been in the system and they've been doing their thing, especially Eno. Eno, you're so consistent. I haven't seen you in years, but we'll meet. But you're so consistent and keep going. But the point is, these girls aren't getting the level of support that's necessary to take it to the next level. So I have made it my mission to put a stamp on that and try to get African female rap global. Because if you notice, right now, the two most trending music right now is like African, right? With Afrobeats, I'm a piano and the other subcategories. And then female rap. Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Lotto, Doja Cat, I can go on and on. So African female rappers are right at the intersection. Why aren't we moving forward? The rest of the world is embracing female rap wholeheartedly. Why aren't we hearing more from this continent? So it's my mission to help move that forward and bring my sisters with me as well. It's not just about me. It's about the community. And that's what I'm trying to do here. So for everybody listening, if you see me or any other lady rapper, give us your ear, give us your support, your retweet, your like, whatever. Support us, because we're trying to represent.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Dellasie, and you're welcome to her Tech Talk. that was an amazing one. That was an amazing. No, I'm not even gonna cap. That was amazing. No, because we should have ended this 5 minutes ago.
Oh, sorry.
No. Sorry. We should have. But then you were making so much sense. I'm like, you know what? Let her have it. Let her have it. Okay. But we want to play a couple of your records, so we're gonna end here. We have less than 10 minutes to go.
Okay.
So thank you so much for coming through.
Thanks for having
We're gonna
me.
play a couple of your records as well. Ladies and gentlemen, her name is Dellasie.
Yes, sir.
And on Instagram is DELL.
Yes.
ASS.
No.
The
Just
one S. Okay. Okay. Spell it
So
from the top.
DELLASIE, and you can find me everywhere, and you can go to Dellasie.com as well and check out all of my stuff on there. There's cool stuff on there.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
YFM, yearn for more.